35. But now we're off to Shortland Street.
You will take care of yourself at Scott's Pier, won't you? I mean, if there's any truth in what Anne's saying...
I'll be very careful.
TK's waiting for me. I have to go.
Yeah, of course.
I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Yeah. Good night.
And Sarah asked me today if I thought you were guilty of all the horrible things you were accused of.
I wasn't. I'm not. You have to...
I don't care. Guilty or innocent, you can't turn back the clock and stop Huia from dying and save me from living a nightmare.
I'm sorry.
Oh, obviously you've convinced Craig of that. He's letting you stay here and supplying you with drugs.
Oh, that's because he understands Scott's beer.
Bigger than the mafia and twice as ugly? Yeah, you said.
You don't believe me?
Yeah, not that it matters.
What are you doing?
Letting the police decide whether you're a drug-dealing liar.
No, you can't do that.
Get off me, Anne! Just take it! No!
I can't let you do it, okay? It's not the cops I'm afraid of, it's them. They'd get to me and they'd kill me.
You are actually mad.
Why do you think I've never been in touch? Because I couldn't risk it. I couldn't expose you to that kind of danger.
Don't try and sound heroic. You dumped me and ran. You are a selfish, heartless coward.
Not heartless. Look, I've dreamed of seeing you every day for 2 years. But I had to hide, do my research, find a way to bring down Scott's beer once and for all.
How Craig buys any of this, I do not know. Give me my phone back. I'm not going to turn you in, okay? Because then I'll be involved and I'll be questioned and I'm not going back there. Give it.
You see, I trust you with my life.
For what it's worth.
Tanya, I still love you. I've dreamed of seeing you again when I've cleared my name, cleared my eczema and got my life back together. I always hoped we'd get another chance.
Do you really think I am that pathetic?
Well, that's why I thought you were here. You still feel something, don't you?
I feel nothing but pity and disgust. I have moved on and I am strong and I have a real man in my life and the last thing I want is to ever see your poxy face again. Just go to hell.
No, it's fine. I should do it.
Let me help.
I think I got everything.
How did you do this, Sarah?
I filled my glass, I put it on the bench and then promptly knocked it with my elbow.
Is that all?
Yes. Unco pot strikes again. If it was anything more, I'd tell you, okay?
Okay.
Ah! Ow!
Yeah, let me have a look.
No, it's fine. It's nothing.
There's a shard of glass in there, I can see it. There, that's it.
We're like Androcles and the Grumpy Lion, an act of bravery and kindness on your last day. I'll remember that.
Yeah, my last day. It feels weird.
Yeah, to me too. But don't worry, as your successor, I will ensure that your very high standards of paper towel bandaging are maintained at all times.
Well, HOD is a big job, Sarah. It's very demanding, very stressful.
Well, I'm ready for it.
You're not well.
Well, I am most of the time. And Kip knows about my MS, so if it ever gets too much for me, then he can take over. You don't need to give it another thought.
What's this? End of the conference?
No, basic first aid.
Oh, what happened?
I broke a glass and then cut myself trying to clean everything up.
Oh, it looks okay.
Yeah, it's just going to be annoying.
You still want that water, or shall I make some coffee?
I'm off upstairs. I've got a meeting.
Well, you know where to find me. Hey, isn't this your day off?
Yes.
So why are you here?
I had a mix-up with my overtime hours. I need to sort it out with accounts.
You know, you're not the first person that's happened to.
We can talk later? Yes. Craig,
Yeah, Tanya, I'm due at a meeting.
I met your house guest last night.
You went to my place.
I knew Ant was there.
How, did he call you?
No. Sarah asked me about him out of the blue, and then someone rang for you, and I knew the voice, and then I saw you pocketing Zolapam and eczema cream.
Who else have you told?
No one. But the police still want him. Why are you hiding him?
I have my reasons.
Oh, you can't possibly believe his ravings about Scott's beer.
I believe he may be innocent of the drug charges. I think if he'd died in that bomb, they wouldn't have found any pharmaceuticals at his house.
Are you serious? But that's like saying his bosses did it.
I'm still looking into it. But while I've got these doubts, I can't possibly turn him in. You've seen the state that he's in.
He's a mess. Eczema.
Yeah, I'm helping control that, but fear and paranoia I can't do much about.
Okay, even Even if you're right, even if his unbelievable story is true, you still can't trust him, Craig. He will always look after himself. You're the one that's going to get into trouble.
Look, Tanya, I know he's left you to face some pretty terrible stuff, but this time he needs me. If he's ever going to clear his name...
I don't want to know. I just want him gone.
So you won't call the police?
No. I just said I don't want to be involved.
Okay, good. But you can't tell anybody about this, okay? Not even Maya. If you do, then you're the one who brings trouble to my door.
You see he is back 5 minutes and there's already lies and secrets and blame going on. He'll land you in it, Craig. I am warning you.
I'll be careful.
Just tell me when it's over and tell me when he is gone for good.
Well, if he clears his name, he might want to stay. I'll let you know, okay?
Okay, final signature there, and according to HR, you are free to go. Once you've done your paperwork, of course, balanced ED's finances, sorted your timesheets, cleared your desk.
I'll be here all night.
I wonder what sort of an office you'll have over at Scott Spear. Plush, I'd imagine. Lots of glass, sea views, latest and everything.
Yeah, probably.
Do you know what sort of a bonus scheme they have there? Big fat cheque at Christmas if you delivered the goods?
I can't talk about that. The contract's confidential.
Yeah, I bet they do, though. They are an amazing company. They doubled their profit in the last year alone in this economy. I count my lucky stars. They are so charitable.
Yeah, we were going to talk about Sarah.
Yes, indeed. I've drawn up a draft contract. I'm assuming you've spoken to Sarah about putting her hand up for the promotion.
No.
No what? She doesn't want the job?
No, I don't want her to have it. I would like to recommend that Kip be the new HOD.
Oh, hey, I'm just on my way out.
Hey,
What's up?
nothing. Where's JJ?
I dropped him at daycare and then I came home and did some work. I thought you might be around for a coffee. I was looking forward to it.
I had to go out.
I figured. You sure you're okay?
Yeah.
Okay, will you be around later for a DVD? I thought I might bring one home.
Yeah, sure.
Great.
Okay.
See ya.
Bye.
Kingy.
Hi, it's me.
Hey, what's up?
Not much. Are you busy?
Sarah's performance has been going downhill for months.
In what way?
My patient throughput is abysmal, her time management is out of control. I find her up on the wards visiting transferred patients when she should be down on the floor. It's putting everyone else under pressure.
What's she doing up on the wards?
Getting over-involved, using patients as research projects. When she arrived wanting to pursue her research, in the long run I think that's where she belongs.
And this coming from her biggest fan.
Well, that's why I've kept it under wraps till now. Look, Sarah was one of the most onto-it trauma doctors I've ever met. I can't say she is now.
Have you had it out with her?
Over and over again.
There are no warnings on her file.
No.
Friendship.
Exactly.
So, what's happened to her? What's changed?
Well, I can only guess that it's something personal, maybe something going on at home.
I heard she and TK were trying for a baby.
Yeah, it would be wrong of me to suggest that was the reason.
Enough said. So, Kip's your choice, yes?
Yeah, he's been handling responsibility extremely well.
All right, so he's in and Sarah is shipping out.
No. Sarah is still a very good emergency doctor.
That's not what you just said. You said she was bound for research.
Yeah, in the long run, but she's made some promises about improving her performance. She should be given the chance, especially with Kip there to keep her in line.
Okay. Thank you. It's been a revelation.
Look, Callum, I wouldn't have been quite so frank if I wasn't leaving. Sarah doesn't need to know that we had this talk.
I'll leave it to you to break the news to her, yes?
Well, if this is your idea of passing on the sash and tiara, I'm not very impressed. I want the red carpet laid out in ED, thank you.
Well, I still can't believe you're actually...
Yeah, well, opportunities are like that.
I suppose, but you must be sure it's the right move.
I am. But now you're right about why I've called you both here. Someone has to take over running the department, and it's only right that it should be an internal appointment.
Would there be trouble if it wasn't?
Yes, so I had a meeting with Callum earlier. Now, obviously, the final decision is his. But I have to let you both know, I have recommended that Kip should be the new head of ED.
Hi.
No worries. Tell the boys I'll see them tonight. Yep. Oh, looking good, mate. Hey, you want to break that out? I'm dying here. Should be good stuff. The boss owns the bakery building. Gives them cheap rent with a few perks.
Food later.
Whoa, what happened?
I am tired of waiting.
We're getting a bit serious here.
Do you have a problem with it?
No problem.
I mean, this can't be about qualifications. Sarah's way more experienced. She's done more courses. She's been here
It's got
longer.
nothing to do with that.
Then it's about a condition then. The one we're not supposed to talk about. The one that you've known about for months. You haven't stopped her seeing patients.
Can you give us a minute, please?
I'm up for it. Of course I am. I'm just wondering if it's right.
This is my career. You're wrecking my career.
Sarah.
HOD should be mine. I'm your 2IC. I'm a good doctor. I've earned it.
Yeah, I'm not denying that.
What, so Kip's right? You chose him because...
Because you have MS.
You only know that as my doctor. You can't use it against me as my boss. It's unethical.
So go and complain, have this debate with Callum. But no, you'd rather pretend that it's not happening. But you can't. Your MS is already affecting your work. Add the hours and the stress of running ED, you'll go downhill even faster. Someone has to stop you.
I can manage my condition. Diabetics do it, so can I.
It's completely different.
No, it's not. If it all gets too much for me, I'll just put myself on lighter duties. I'll be sensible. I can do it.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
You can't know when your hand will go again. Or your vision, or your speech. With Kip in charge, there's always someone to step in and take over. But if you're HOD, the buck stops with you. It's too risky. It's reckless. If TK knew what was going on, he'd be the one stopping you.
Oh, look, I don't want to be stopped. You have no right to do this.
And he'd be doing it because he cares about you, and so do I. You know that.
No, if you cared about me, you wouldn't rob me of the one thing that might get me through this miserable, awful disease. You know, I always thought that I could trust you, no matter what. It really hurts to find out I was wrong.
So, golf's lost as medicine's gain.
Talking to me.
Who else around here could have been the Kiwi Tiger Woods? That's what they tell me.
Well, you shouldn't believe everything you hear.
Don't be so modest. If you've got it, flaunt it. That's my motto. Mind you, my golf is a disaster. Tennis is more my game. Do you play?
Yeah, if I get the time.
We should make time. PCC bonding on the court. What do you say?
TK, can I?
Hey, Kip, you play tennis, don't you?
I used to.
Doubles. You and me against TK and Sarah. Shall I check our rosters and book us the court?
Brooke, I need a second with TK. Do you mind? Yes, sweet. I've just come from a meeting with Craig. Sarah's still there, mate. She's pretty gutted.
Why?
I've just been offered HOD.
Instead of her, are you serious?
Yeah, it was the last thing I was expecting. And
Well, what's he thinking? I know you're good, mate, but that job should be Sarah. She's worked for it.
yeah, I said the same thing.
Well, what's going on then? Is it about her patient throughput figures? They've only been off for a little while. It's nothing.
No, I don't think so.
Is it because she's a woman? Is she playing that...
No, Craig's not like that.
What is it?
Well, I don't know, you have to ask him that, but I think right now you should go find Sarah.
I'll
She's
find
pretty-
Valentine first, okay?
Last day, huh? How does it feel?
Craig, I want to speak with you now.
It's not over till it's over. We should probably do this in private. Come on.
What is that about?
You'll know soon enough.
She's one of the best doctors this ED has ever seen. She has run this place for you, time after time. You've given it the responsibility.
Yeah, I know I have.
Well, seems to me like you've forgotten, mate. Now, Sarah left our honeymoon to come back here when you had an MI. She bailed you out when you needed her, and this is the thanks she gets. You pass her over for the top job.
I have always appreciated her commitment. That doesn't make her an automatic candidate for HOD.
Are you joking, mate? Of course it does. Commitment, professional excellence, management skills, personal drive, they're exactly what you should be looking for.
Yeah, there's more to it than that, okay? I don't expect you
Don't you rate her as a trauma doctor anymore?
Yeah, of course I do.
Well, she'll think you don't. She'll think you've lost faith in her. She'll be devastated.
She'll get over it.
No, she won't. See, I can tell her 1,000 times how brilliant she is. None of that matters. One good word from you, and she's flying high. She's been killing herself trying to please you.
Look, you obviously haven't spoken to Sarah yet.
I don't care, man. I want to hear from you. What's she done that's so wrong?
Talk to her, TK. All right? She has all of the answers. Just sit her down and have a good, long talk with her.
Tanya? Tanya, are you home?
Maya! What's up?
Nothing.
Okay, no.
where you been? I've been looking for you.
I went for a walk. I just needed to think.
Kip told me what happened.
Yeah, he got promoted. Good for him, eh? He deserves it.
Not as much as you do.
Oh, well, Craig's choice, so there's
I
nothing...
spoke to him too.
What did you say?
What do you think? Told him he was out of line. I asked him why he passed you over.
And?
And he said to have a good long talk with you. He said you had all the answers. What's he getting at, Sarah? See, this is what we talked about last night. You're holding something back from me. What does it tell me?
It's my own fault. I blew my chances.
How?
The whole patient throughput thing. Craig wanted me to pick up the pace, never mind people's distress, and I wouldn't do it. This is what I get for caring too much.
ED is a processing station. You know that.
Yeah, but there should be room sometimes to slow down for the good of the patient. If we did, other departments might not be so overcrowded.
Maybe.
Well, you don't agree with me?
My opinion is irrelevant, okay? I don't work in ED and neither does Craig anymore, okay? He can't write you off because you disagree with his management style.
Well, what's done is done.
No, you have grounds for complaint. Take it to Callum.
But Craig's already convinced him that Kip's the right choice.
So what's to lose? Pitch your ideas. Tell him you want to look beyond the obvious symptoms. See the bigger picture. He's into that holistic stuff. He'll love it.
Do you think so?
It's either that or he'll tell you to take a running jump, but at least you've tried.
I don't know. Craig's already told Kip the job's his.
Nothing is official yet, but it will be soon. If you want to fight back, you got to do it now. It's your call.
Here you go.
Cheers.
Was that the pizza guy?
Yep. This means that the aftermatch function started.
Doubt it. This is half time.
We're going to watch a DVD.
No, I had a better offer.
Better? You're sleeping with a gangster. What does that make you?
Happy.
Hey, what's the hold on?
I'm on my way.
Low patient throughput was a factor in my decision, amongst other things.
Okay, well, let's deal with that first, shall we? I believe that speed at the expense of all else is a negative thing.
Except waiting times in ED is our biggest problem.
Yeah, but there are ways around that. We dedicate a couple of cubicles to the quickfire stuff, obvious injuries, surgical referrals, flu and so on. But we set aside one for investigating the cause of a problem if a doctor thinks that it's warranted.
That's what the PCC is for.
Yeah, but a lot of patients do come to ED after hours or whatever. I'm saying that we should adopt some PCC philosophy, take a more holistic approach. I believe that it could save the health system a fortune in the long run.
That's pretty radical thinking for a trauma doctor.
It's not radical, it's on the pulse. The idea was widely discussed at my diploma course in Melbourne.
Really?
And I have been putting it into practice against Craig's wishes, I'll admit that, and my throughput figures have decreased, but I've learned so much. I'm a more efficient doctor as a result. If I was in charge, you'd have an ED that could speed up when speed was required and be more thorough when it wasn't. I'm offering the best of both worlds.
How's the pizza?
Not bad, but light on the cheese.
Cost $30.
Keep the change.
Do you really have to go?
Yeah, I've got business to take off.
When will I see you?
I'll give you a call. Take it easy, Maya.
See ya.
What would you have done in my position?
Yeah, I'm glad it wasn't my call.
Yeah, because you know I did the right thing. You're the only person that understands I'm not a complete jerk. That I did what was best for her.
I totally get that, but I also know how hard it's going to be for her. I mean, people are going to wonder, they'll talk, she'll feel terrible.
Yeah, and resentful. Okay, now you need to deal with that. You need to make it clear that you're the boss and she does what you say. Whatever you say.
I'll be as hard as nails.
Good man.
Glad you're both here. I want to tell you in person. I've appointed the new HOD. It's Sarah.
Did you listen to anything I said in our meeting?
Every word, Craig. I also listened to what Sarah had to say, and I am convinced she is the right person to lead this department.
Oh, I hope the lamp's not broken. We got a bit carried away.
No, it's just the bulb. It's nothing. So, Kenny didn't want to stay, spend some time with you? The night, maybe?
You heard him. He had business.
Betty did.
Don't Don't be so mean, okay? It's not like you even want him here.
I wanted to spend some time with my sister, but it's too late now. I've got to go back to work and then pick up JJ.
Well, I'm sorry. I don't think I did anything you wouldn't have done given half the chance.
I would never sleep with a lowlife.
You would if she was as hot as Kingy. Oh, you have no idea what
Stop it! I don't want to know. I just hope that you haven't made a big mistake, that's all.
Duh. I am a nurse.
Oh, Tanya, I'm not talking about protection. You know it. I mean hooking up with a gang.
Don't say it again, please.
It's like you've blocked out who he is, what he's capable of.
At least I'm clear up front, okay? Not like Mark or Ant. They just pretended to be so nice and so straight and so clean, and they broke my heart. Kingy can't do that.
You can if you fall in love with him.
Well, I won't, because I'm not looking for love.
So it's sex with a bit of rough. What's happened to you?
If you knew what the sex was like, here's amazing.
I told you I don't want to know.
Oh, you're not turning into Gerald, are you? All passionate about cleaning, squeamish about sex.
It's not like I have much choice, Tanya. I'm a single lesbian mother. Opportunity isn't exactly banging at my door.
Meaning what? You're hot for a new squeeze.
I have to get back to work.
I know why you're so uptight. You're jealous, Maya.
If you've come to have a go at me, you can say that I've earned my chance at HOD. If I can't hack it, I'll quit.
Unless they wheel you out first or fire you for compromising patient safety.
Well, that's not going to happen now. If you'll excuse me, I have an ED to organise. I said I have
This is my last day, Sarah. I won't be here for you to lean on anymore.
I don't need you.
You've always needed me. Whether we're together or at each other's throats, I'm the one you turn to. I'm the one you trusted. You said so yourself.
Yeah, until you betrayed me.
Oh, come on, I did what I did because I
Because
cared.
you care about me. Sorry, I don't buy it. Caring is standing up for me, like TK did.
He doesn't even know that you're ill. You're lying to him every minute of every day. What kind of relationship is that?
I'm protecting him. I don't want him burdened with fear and worry the way I am. I want him to have his freedom for as long as he can.
You didn't mind burdening me. I've lived through this with you. I've worried about you. I've looked out for you.
You were there when I got my symptoms. I had to tell you.
No, you didn't. I'm your boss. I should have put you on sickness leave. But you knew I wouldn't do that. You knew that I would cover for you like I never would for anybody else. Now, what does that tell you?
Okay, so you do care for me, but...
There's more than that, Sarah. I love you.
Well, I have feelings for you too. It's only natural after what we've been through.
No, it's suddenly very clear to me, and I didn't even realise till now. I don't just love you, Sarah. I'm in love with you, and I do not want to let you go.
But you can't. You don't mean it. I'm married.
Leave, TK. Come and be with me, Sarah. I love you.
Virgil Quinn is back in Athlone this week, checking the progress of Ireland's oldest department store since he revamped the business a few years back. It's the last from the current series of Retail Therapy Revisited on Tuesday at 8:30.